Are you thinking about offloading some of your firearms? Well, hold up. Not all guns are just weapons. They're investments. They can appreciate in value over time and become pieces of history, craftsmanship, and design. But before you let go of anything, there are a few firearms you should never sell, especially in 2025, whether you're a seasoned collector or a first-time buyer. Stay tuned as we count down the top 10 guns you should never sell. Let's dive right in. Number 1. Remington 870. The American workhorse. The Remington 870 isn't just a shotgun. It's a legend forged in American steel. Since its debut in 1950, the 870 has quietly become the most produced shotgun in history, with over 11 million units built and counting. But this isn't just about numbers. This is about trust. Generations of hunters, law enforcement officers, military personnel, and home defenders have relied on the 870 when it mattered most. What makes it so iconic? Start with its pump-action reliability, simple, strong, and almost indestructible. Its milled steel receiver gives it a backbone others envy. Its modular design means you can dress it down for the field or build it into a tactical home defense machine. And it eats every kind of load you feed it, from buckshot to slugs to birdshot, without a hiccup. But the real magic of the 870 lies in its legacy. The elegant Wingmaster models, with their polished walnut stocks and mirror-blued finishes, are smooth as butter. They've been passed down from father to son, carried on countless hunting trips, and displayed proudly above fireplaces across the country. Then there's the SPS Super Slug variant, purpose-built for accuracy, with a 25.5-inch barrel that delivers rifle-like precision with sabot slugs. Today, used 870s still command respect. Prices are rising and collectors are quietly buying up the good ones. If you own one, hold on tight, because the day may come when you look back and wonder, why did I ever let that go? Number 2. Smith & Wesson Model 686. Stainless perfection. If revolvers could write poetry, the Smith & Wesson Model 686 would be Hemingway, classic, powerful, and elegantly precise. This isn't just a handgun, it's a stainless steel statement of control and craftsmanship. Born in 1980, the Model 686 was Smith & Wesson's answer to a real-world problem. Traditional revolvers couldn't handle the abuse of full-power .357 Magnum loads over time. So, they created the L-frame platform, a perfect balance between the heavier N-frame and the smaller K-frame. The results? A revolver tough enough to absorb Magnum punishment while still sleek enough for everyday carry. But the real soul of the 686 is in its action. Pull the double-action trigger, and it rolls like glass. Cock it into single action, and you get a crisp break that feels custom-tuned. Every press delivers confidence. Every shot tells you you're holding something special. With barrel options ranging from 2.5 to 6 inches, you can set it up for defense, duty, or competition. And it doesn't just shoot well. It feels perfect in hand. The grip contours, the weight distribution, the recoil control. It's like it was designed around your instincts. And the looks? Timeless. The brushed stainless steel finish resists corrosion and wipes clean, keeping the 686 looking as good as it shoots, even after decades of use. The Smith & Wesson 686 isn't a phase. It's a lifelong companion, something you'll carry with pride and one day pass down with reverence. Because some firearms don't just perform, they earn legacy status. And the 686? It's already there. Number 3. AKM. Kalashnikov modernized. Built for eternity. Good. Next up is the AKM, the toughened-up, streamlined successor to the AK-47. If the original was a battlefield brawler, the AKM is a refined war machine, engineered to survive anything and everything. Designed in the late 1950s, the AKM featured a stamped steel receiver instead of milled, making it lighter, faster to produce, and just as rugged. Its chrome-lined barrel resists corrosion even in swamp-like conditions, and its long-stroke gas piston system is so forgiving it'll keep running in mud, sandstorms, snow, or worse, even if you neglect it for years. That's not an exaggeration. It's a design philosophy. This rifle wasn't just made to fire. It was made to keep firing, no matter what. And it did, across continents, in the hands of soldiers, rebels, and revolutionaries alike. Now, here's the kicker. Important restrictions. Bans on Russian weapons and geopolitical tension have made original AKMs rarer and more desirable than ever. What once sat on surplus racks is now being snapped up by collectors for serious money. Fun fact, during the Cold War, over 100 million AK platform rifles were produced. Chambered in 7.62 by 39mm with a 30-round magazine, the AKM delivers fight-stopping power and unmatched simplicity. It's a favorite among preppers, patriots, and professionals who know that reliability is non-negotiable. Thinking of selling your AKM? Be careful. Today's extra rifle might become tomorrow's unobtainable treasure. This isn't just a combat-proven legend. It's future-proof steel, built for eternity, and built to stay. Number 4. FN MK17 SCAR 17S Special Forces First Choice. Welcome to the cutting edge of modern battle rifles, the FN MK17, better known to civilians as the SCAR 17S. Born from a 2004 U.S. Special Operations Command request for a do-everything rifle, the MK17 was purpose-built for warriors who might clear a room at dawn and engage targets at 700 meters by dusk. That's why it's chambered in 7.62 by 51 NATO, a cartridge that punches through cover, slams steel at distance, yet stays controllable in rapid fire. The secret sauce is FN's short-stroke gas piston system. Unlike AR-style direct impingement rifles that vent hot gas into the receiver, the SCAR keeps heat and carbon up front, drastically reducing fouling and recoil. Translation: cleaner internals, cooler operation, and fewer malfunctions when your life, or your trophy elk, depends on the next trigger pull. But the real superpower is its modularity. Need to swap from a 16-inch general-purpose barrel to a CQB-ready 13-inch? 2 torque screws and 60 seconds. Adjustable side-folding stock? Standard. Ambidextrous safety mag release and charging handle? All baked in because southpaws fight too. The build quality is pure mil-spec Belgian engineering. Cold hammer forged, chrome-lined barrel, rated for 16,000 rounds before accuracy degradation. Monolithic upper receiver machined from a single block of aluminum, and an integral full-length Picatinny rail begging for day optics, thermals, or IR lasers. Yes, the sticker shock is real. $3,200 to $3,800, depending on trim. But remember, you're buying the same DNA carried by SEALs, Rangers, and global counter-terror units. Selling a SCAR because cash feels tight today is like pawning a Rolex to pay the electric bill. You'll regret it the moment it's gone. So before you thin the herd, ask yourself, when will a rifle this advanced, this proven, and this scarce ever be cheaper? Number 5. Colt 1911 Government Model. The American Legend. There's classic, and then there's the Colt 1911, the pistol that defined over a century of American firepower. Designed by the legendary John Moses Browning, adopted by the U.S. military in 1911, and carried into battle through 2 world wars, Korea, Vietnam, and beyond, the Colt 1911 government model isn't just a handgun, it's a piece of American history that still delivers in the modern age. Chambered in .45 ACP, the 1911 brings undeniable stopping power with every shot, but what truly separates it from everything else is the trigger, crisp, clean, and consistent. Some say it feels like it was carved by angels. Others say, once you shoot a 1911, nothing else feels right. Its Series 70 firing system, beloved by purists, offers a straightforward mechanical setup, simple, effective, and reliable. And the grip, still considered the gold standard, so natural, it feels like the gun molds to your hand. Older Colt models, especially pre-1970 and World War II issued 1911s, are now commanding thousands of dollars from collectors worldwide. But even modern production Colts carry the same steel DNA and patriotic swagger that made the original a legend. Selling your Colt 1911? That's like trading in a '67 Mustang for an electric scooter. You could do it, but you'll never stop thinking about what you gave up. Because when it comes to legacy, power, and soul, nothing beats a Colt 1911. Number 6. Glock 17. The Polymer Revolution. In 1982, a strange-looking pistol arrived from Austria, all polymer, no hammer, and a name that sounded like a science experiment. Glock 17. Gun enthusiasts laughed at first. A plastic gun? That'll never last. But it didn't just last. It redefined the handgun industry. The Glock 17 introduced the world to a new era of sidearms. Its polymer frame was revolutionary, lighter, cheaper, and more durable than traditional steel. Its safe action system, a combination of trigger, firing pin, and drop safety mechanisms, made it one of the safest pistols to carry without sacrificing speed. And then there was the capacity. 17 rounds of 9mm and a flush-fitting magazine. In 1982, that was unheard of. Within a few years, police departments worldwide started switching over. Military units followed. Then civilians. Why? Because the G17 did one thing better than most guns ever built. It worked. Every time. In every condition. It's accurate, it's durable, it's stupidly easy to clean, and it runs for tens of thousands of rounds without a single complaint. Today, the 5th generation is on the shelves, but collectors are quietly snapping up Gen 1 to Gen 3 models for their historical value. The original ugly duckling has become a timeless icon. Thinking of selling your Glock 17? Think again. That's not just a pistol. It's a piece of the revolution. One you'll regret letting go. Because in the world of sidearms, Glock 17 isn't just a choice. It's the standard. Number 7. Sig Sauer P226. The Navy SEAL's sidearm. When you talk about handguns trusted by elite forces, one name stands tall: the Sig Sauer P226. This isn't just a pistol. It's a battle-proven machine with a resume that includes U.S. Navy SEALs, the British SAS, and countless law enforcement units around the globe. Introduced in 1984, the P226 was Sig Sauer's answer to the U.S. military's call for a new service pistol. And while it ultimately lost to the Beretta M9 in cost evaluations, many in Special Operations units quietly chose the P226 for its unmatched reliability. Why? Because it just worked. Every single time. Chambered in 9mm, with available variants in .40 S&W and .357 SIG, the P226 uses a short recoil locked breech system paired with a double-action, single-action trigger that's crisp, responsive, and combat-ready. Its all-metal frame offers rock-solid durability, while the ergonomic grip and clean lines make it one of the most comfortable shooting pistols you'll ever hold. Fun fact, During testing, the P226 reportedly fired over 20,000 rounds without a single malfunction. And in the world of modern sidearms, it's one of the few that still carries an aura of serious purpose. No gimmicks, no flash, just pure performance. Thinking about letting go of your P226? Think again. That's not a trade, it's a downgrade. Because owning a P226 isn't just about shooting, it's about owning the same confidence trusted by the world's most elite operators. Number 8. Browning High Power. John Browning's final word. What if I told you one gun changed the design of almost every modern pistol you see today? A gun born in the 1920s, used in over 50 armies, and now vanishing before our eyes? Meet the Browning High Power, John Browning's final masterpiece. Originally designed for military use, the High Power wasn't just ahead of its time, it rewrote the rulebook. With its buttery smooth single-action trigger, 13-round magazine, and a grip angle that naturally points like an extension of your hand, this pistol became a global standard. But here's the twist. FN discontinued it in 2018. That's right, one of the most influential handguns in history. Gone from production. And that decision flipped a switch in the collector world. Overnight, prices began climbing, especially for Belgian-made models or pre-70s production pieces. Those are now considered unicorns. Bottom line, they don't make them like this anymore. Literally. If you've got one, especially an original finish with matching parts, don't let it go. You're not just holding a firearm. You're holding a slice of history that's rising in value faster than many stocks. Number 9. Beretta 92 FS M9, America's most famous sidearm. You've seen it in the movies, held it in video games, and if you've served in the U.S. military post-1985, you probably carried one. The Beretta 92 FS, also known as the M9, isn't just a pistol, it's an icon. Chosen as the official sidearm of the U.S. Armed Forces in the 80s, this 9mm beauty quickly made its mark with its open slide design, buttery smooth action, and rock-solid reliability. With a 15+1 capacity and legendary DASA trigger, the 92 FS wasn't just built for war, it was built for generations. But here's the real reason you shouldn't sell it. The era is ending. With the U.S. military switching to SIG's M17 platform, surplus M9s are becoming hot collectibles, and the Italian-made originals, they're already skyrocketing in value. This isn't just a pistol, it's a Hollywood star, a battlefield legend, and a collector's grail. Keep it clean, oiled, and stored safely because this gun won't just protect you in the present. It might fund your future. Number 10. Heckler Koch MP5, the icon in every action movie. If you've ever watched a blockbuster movie and spotted a sleek, compact gun being slap-charged with unmistakable authority, that was probably the H&K MP5. But this isn't just Hollywood flair. This is German engineering at its absolute finest. Originally developed in the 1960s by Heckler Koch, the MP5 is the most iconic submachine gun ever created. And not just for its looks. Its roller-delayed blowback system makes it insanely smooth to shoot, with recoil so light it feels like cheating. Whether in the hands of elite counter-terror units or secret agents in suits, the MP5 has proven itself in every corner of the globe. But here's the catch. These guns are disappearing. Civilian semi-auto versions like the SP5 are rare, and the pre-1986 transferable full auto MP5s, they're now fetching $40,000 to $60,000 and climbing. That's not a gun, that's an investment portfolio in steel and polymer. Still thinking about selling yours? Don't. Whether you've got a genuine German import or a rare Navy model or even a pristine SP5, you're holding a piece of history, a future-proof asset. These aren't just collectibles. They're icons, and their value is only going up. From historic rifles to modern tactical masterpieces, these guns not only offer unbeatable performance, but will also increase in value over time. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, these firearms are a great addition. Which of these guns do you own or want in your collection? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more amazing firearm content. Stay safe, shoot straight, and I'll see you at the range.